Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at 12.5, volume of pyramids and cones. Okay, so, most important parts of these things are our formulas, which we're going to write on our postulates and theorem sheet. We've got, for a pyramid, it's 1/3 base times height. For a cone, it's 1/3 times pi r squared height. Okay, let's look at a pyramid first. So let's look at a square bottom pyramid. Let's find the area of the bottom. What's 4 times 4?
16.
16. So I know my big B is 16. What's the height? 9.
How do you know the other side's 4?
Because I know it's a square.
How do you know it's a square?
I don't, but I drew it. So there should be this on there. Kylie, right? If that was there, we would know it was a square.
What's the 4?
4 is the length of this.
What's the 9?
The height. That's why it's by the red. Okay. 4 times 4 is 16, because I know that's how we find the area of the square, right? Okay. So I'm going to plug this in now. 1/3 equals the area of the base times the height. So I would do 16 times 9 and then divide it by 3.
48 meters divided by 3.
That's the same thing as times 8 by 1/3. We get 48 meters cubed.
Wait, you said you 16 times 9 and what?
Then divided by 3. You can times it by 1/3. Gives you the same thing. For some reason, this line right here didn't show up on yours. Make sure you put that in. What's the area for a triangle?
1/2 base times height.
1/2 little base times height. So we go 1/2 4 times 6. Does everybody see where that comes from? What's half of 4? 2 times 6. So my big base for this is 12. So I do 1/3 times 12 times 9. So you can do 12 times 9 divided by 3. Yep, 36 meters cubed. So Chris is the only one answering me. Does everybody else get it?
Can you go over that last one?
Yeah. So the area of a triangle is the little base times the height. So that's how I got 12. That's how I got this right here. That's a B. That's a big B.
That's like, because you have to multiply by 1/2 base
Yep.
times height.
And then I did 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. Gives me 36 meters. All right, we ready to do a cone?
Wait, what is 9?
The height. Okay, this disappears. We move on to cones. Okay. So we know the area for a circle for a cone. Well, we know the volume for a cone is 1/3 pi r squared height. So r equals 2.2, height equals 4.5. Great, so now I plug it in. Who thinks they know why it's 1/3? Because it's cubed. It's also, if you stick a cone inside the cylinder, it's 1/3 of it. Okay, so I'm going to do pi times 2.2 squared times 4.5. I'm going to divide the whole thing by 3. So the volume for this is approximately 22.8 centimeters cubed. Okay, the next one is a little more complicated. We've got this funky triangle thing, and it says it's 40 degrees up here. And it says the height is 5.8. Which means I have a triangle that looks like this. It's right. This is 40 degrees. This is 5.8. How am I going to find the radius?
No.
Okay, so this is adjacent. This is hypotenuse. This is opposite. Please turn it off. Okay, so I want opposite over adjacent, so that's tan. Tan of 40 equals opposite, we'll call it x, over adjacent 5.8. So 5.8, tan of 40 equals x, or my radius. 5.8 and 40. Gives us 4.9. Let's round it to. That's my radius now. So I do 1/3 pi radius squared times height. And I get 145.8. Inches cubed. So I know I threw you for a loop with the whole trig thing there, but we did okay. We go over it again. Okay, we're going to look at example 3 then. Example 3, we've got the volume. We're going to try to find what's missing.
For that one, the opposite side is X, right?
Uh-huh. Okay. Let's look at example 3. I'm just going to do one of these. Because I gave you too much information for the pyramid. It doesn't make sense. So let's just do the cone. Okay, we're trying to find the height, right? We know the volume is 1521 equals pi r squared, and we don't know h. Okay, so what do I do? What's 5 times 5?
Why would it be 1/3? 25.
Oh, there is a 1/3. Okay, it's 25 times pi divided by 3 gives us 26.16.
26.1. 26.2.
26.2
Yeah.
is x. We divide. So we get 1,521 divided by 26.2. And we're going to find that the height is 58. 58 what?
Shouldn't we have to convert those since it's the same?
Oh, yes, we should have. But instead, we'll do this.
Yeah, would it be cubed?
It's not because it's a height. It's cubed when you find the volume. When you find the length of something in there, you do that. All right, let's do example 4, and then we're done, guys.
Okay.
All right, the limestone blocks from which an ancient pyramid was made weighs about 2 tons per cubic yard. We're going to find the approximate weight of the pyramid having a square base of length 250 and a height of 150 yards. So the first thing we have to do is find the volume. Okay, got to find the volume. Okay, so the volume of a pyramid equals 1/3 the base times the height. So let's talk about the base. If it is a square pyramid, the bottom looks like a square, right? So that means all the sides are the same. It said it's 250, so what's the area of the base? 250 times 4 is the perimeter. 250 times 250 is the base, which is 62500. 62,500 is the base. Okay, our height is 150 yards. Okay, so we take the volume equals 1/3 the base times the height. Pyramids are big. All right,
I know it's 150. Alright, so
it says it up there.
I got 3,125,000.
I get that the volume is 3,125,000 yards cubed, but that's not what it asks, right? It asks us how find the approximate weight of a pyramid. Oh, it did. Okay. Oh, so that's our volume. We want to find the weight. So limestone blocks weigh about 2 tons per cubic yard. So we have to divide that by 2. Good. And so it weighs approximately
1,560,000.
tons. Don't pick it up.
That would be kind
Kind of impossible.
of
I divided by 2 because I know that each limestone block weighs 2 tons, so I found how much the volume is, and I divided it by the number of limestone blocks. Good.